Hey, what's up guys, this is Astranox and I'm back from the Epic 7 video. So, Azmakalis, normal difficulty. Let's try this team against Juleeve Council. To be honest, I'm not quite sure with Taranor Guard doing defense down, giving Juleeve Council a buff every time, because when you apply a debuff it gets removed. And the Juleeve Council gets a random buff. So we'll see how it goes. I usually do this with two Soul Weaver, or like I could do it with Angelica and Bellona. That I know. If I replace Taranor Guard with Bellona, I still have defense down for the ads, and so I have a bunch of area damage. Also, I have Bloodstone on Bellona, so that gives me a bunch of healing, which is pretty good for Juleeve. Like, they can, if you don't kill the ad fast enough, you have to guess which one the correct one is, and if you don't guess it and it's the last one, you just keep on receiving area damage on your whole team, and they are stripping your buffs every time they go. It's really brutal. So we'll see how it goes. Angelica definitely has a lot of healing output. I usually have her on percentage health main stat boots, but in part 1 and part 2 I talked about different raid compositions for high morale with Angelica or with Akates. So Akates, the highest morale team was 42. Akates, Alexa, Taranor Guard, and Lorena. I mean, there must be another group composition, but that's what I came up with easily obtainable characters, beside of course Akates, because Alexa is free, Lorena is free, Taranor Guard, he's only a 3-star. You could pull him with Mystic Summon if you are really unlucky, like I was with Kiris. Or if you have Angelica, you can run similar team to mine. Or, I mean, this team that I'm running now gives 38 morale when I camp. If you replace Silk with Lorena, you get 41 morale. So it's very high. It's very high for how easy it is to obtain this team. It's really good. Now, it was fine for doing the other bosses. They're cleared. Now, Juleeve Council and Queen they're both a different ball game. We'll just see how it goes. But right here, there's a weakness, and there's a bunch of fire enemies, so Silk could be taken out if you're unlucky. I do not have attack buff. The only way for myself to get a small attack buff would be to use my Guardian. It provides me with a blessing on my whole team, and it gives me 20% attack increase and 20% crit chance increase. It's very good. It's very good. So if you don't have an attack buffer, that's one more reason to use your Guardian. Wait, I need to turn off my skills. That's one good reason to use the first Guardian. But Guardian 1 is the best for dealing the most damage for the least amount of souls as well, because the Guardian deals damage proportional to the target's max health, and also it deals damage based on your team's attack, your total team's attack. The exact numbers, I don't have them with me, but Archie deals, Guardian number 1, Arcasis, deals 12% of the target's max health. It's an area attack as well, so that's against everyone. And it is, what is it again? 40% of your team's attack, I believe, on top of the 12% of the target's max health. So together, it is quite strong. Now, maybe I managed to kill Juleeve Council, maybe I don't. I have another try. What's important is that you save your souls. You need to save up your souls, so if you're using this particular group composition, you can actually use skill 3 of Angelica. Okay, so not quite. You can soul burn skill 3 of Angelica to get the 4-turn duration on it for debuff immunity, which is extremely helpful to counter the spreading poison effect that the boss applies on your team. I do not have a source of debuff removal with this team, so just applying the debuff immunity will be my way of stopping this thing from spreading, and also whatever poison was applied on my team will just it will just dissipate. Okay, it lasts 2 turns and then it's gone. It won't be able to spread after I got debuff immunity. In terms of healing, it's all on Angelica, so really we'll see if she can manage. Now let's camp here to get that extra 5% health. So it is Comforting Cheer with Angelica and Heroic Cheer with Taranor Guard. 22 and 16 here. Let's see if it can be done. Here's the poison. Well, I resisted that one, so that's good. Now, Silk. Do I apply the speed up? Let's give it 1 shot. Probably gonna get the speed down. Yeah, there you go. And then it got replaced with attack buff. Definitely not something you want, but the good thing is that the boss doesn't actually do that much damage. As soon as you apply a debuff, you know, the boss is not... I can just go with this to push the boss's combat readiness, because if I apply Defense down, it's not gonna do anything. Well, yes, it will give a buff to the boss. That's what's gonna happen. So let's just attack the boss here, control the combat readiness a bit. Since I'm running Prophetic Candlestick, I could just go with this with some healing. Now I can use the Guardian or use S1. Let's go with the... Oh, I got a dual attack. So something actually happened there, but now that ain't good. There is a maximum amount that the boss can gain. Yeah, 3 is the maximum. At least there's a limit. There's another buff. Yeah, so it's always gonna be these 3 buffs, I believe. But it's no big deal. I mean, it's not the end of the world. They're lasting 2 turns. Now the split phase, there's no reason to try to apply a buff on your team, because it will just be taken off. So I'm gonna, since I don't have, actually, let's just go with Guardian. Let's just go with the Guardian. Okay, let's heal up here. Good. See the damage, it definitely adds up. Let's go with number 1. Now let's go with the area. Let's go, Alexa, do it up. Nice. Wait, was that overkill damage? I need to keep my skill 3 for when the boss is back up. I need to sustain this team with skill 2. It's definitely adding up though. But the boss doesn't deal that much damage. Another overkill? No, okay, it goes into on the other target. But you see, like, this is like really bad luck. This is the worst thing that could happen. Now, I could have done something. Okay, now. Oh my god. Alexa's gonna die here. Because the boss will do something here, right? Oh my god, okay. There's still hope. Now, let's push back the boss. It's not time to give him some buffs. Okay, that worked. Let's keep on pushing the boss's combat readiness. Heal up. We're in dire need of healing. And let's go with Alexa. Do your magic. Okay. Now there's another phase again. I'm gonna try to just keep my cooldown. Oh, nice. Now I'm gonna have to apply a debuff here. Maybe you get resist. Oh, good. Resist. There's actually pretty high. The ad phase already. Okay, okay. Okay. You see, like, one buff gets stripped. So some lost their debuff immunity, some lost their barrier. Now, do I pop the Guardian? I can definitely pop the Guardian here. I mean, what is Angelica really gonna do with her skill 1? Let's deal some damage here. Fortunately, I lost a buff. It's okay. I need to lower these ads as much as possible so it's much easier for my team to take them out. Let's go with number 1 again. Like, the same way. It's supposed to change. It is supposed to change. It could be the first one this time. Good combat readiness. Oh! A very short one this time. I believe that it was fine. I think it was fine. No, we definitely have to go with skill 1 because I need my souls for this right here. That's the strength of Angelica. So if you're running a Catus, the poison could stack to ridiculous levels, but I would highly suggest that you run Wondrous Potion Vial. And Akatis can actually heal for a lot, and her skill 3 removes all the debuffs. So the poison is only 5% per tick. When it gets out of hand, you use her skill 3 and it should be fine. I mean, I haven't tested it, but I think the poison effects, they just start stacking way too much. So I'm not quite sure if it would work. I mean, it would work with better gear than what I have, for sure. But to be honest, the poison is 5%. And if you have a Catus fast enough, especially if she has Prophetic Candlestick and she's getting hit, push, nice. Very good usage of skill 3 on Taranor Guard for this fight. There we go, that's it. The same group composition for 4 bosses now. Now there's the queen that's left. To be honest, I'm not sure about the queen, but let's get to her. My god. Let's go. If there's a time to use a potion, I believe it's now. Oh no, my heroes were fine. There's just not enough sustain. Not only that, but My frontliner Angelica, the deal is that she's just gonna keep on getting attacked, which means her cooldowns are gonna be well, put on cooldown. The cooldown duration will increase, and she won't be able to sustain the group, so it's gonna be a rip. The safest strategy is to just kill all the ads. Kill all the ads and then kill the boss. But I don't think I can sustain the damage. Like, I don't have a Bloodstone Bellona, a second healer. That's it. That's the group composition. I can bring D in instead of Silk and get 35 morale. I mean, DN would have definitely killed Juleeve Council. You've got one more. Well, I mean, she's actually useless for the most part. To be honest, the debuff immunity from Angelica is doing the bulk of the work. And then when you're on the ad phase, DN can't do anything. She does the barrier. Let's say you don't have Celestino Rod of Amaryllis. You apply the barrier, and then it just gets dispelled by every time an ad goes, the area damage. Or is it like maybe every time one of your hero goes, it just deals area damage to the whole team? Something like that. Didn't pay enough attention to it, really. Like, I would have to read the skills again. But this is not like a strategy guide for the boss fight. Well, there is some strategy involved here. There's some guiding, but some tips here and there. But this is to showcase this group composition, and like, yeah, I guess a strategy using this group composition, how to handle the fights. So yeah, it does. It kind of acts as a sort of guide, because I believe I gave enough pointers for like how to deal with fights using this team. It's really like you're just fighting the mechanics. Why is the game lagging so much? It's area damage. Probably not that many fights left here. One here, one in the intersection, and then between 3 and 4 fights are left, I believe, before the queen. So I could be, I'm definitely going to be in the negative. We'll see. Alexa is definitely outputting a lot of damage. The queen has a lot of health. There is a strategy where you just burn the queen. The problem is that it's way safer to do it with like Clury. You set up the defense down. The last 2 turns, you've got the buff removal from Clury's S3, and then you have to have like full souls as well, so you can soul burn everything. You kind of want attack buff and defense down, and then you just soul burn your skills. But I mean, that's not the group composition for it, I believe. You need to deal like 50% of the boss's health, the queen's health, the final phase. You have to burn through it. You need to like soul burn Luna, soul burn Sid S3. Like you need some really high burst damage heroes. Silk can deal a lot of burst damage, but she needs multiple attacks with soul burning her skill 1, which doesn't work because the queen will counterattack every time she, I mean not the queen, but the 2 counterattacking ads counterattack whoever attacks the queen, and the damage piles up like crazy. You need definitely like overgear the content to do the strategy, or I mean have a stacked team in terms of burst. Like all their skills need to be enhanced, and like most of it, but you need that there's timing involved there with the defense down, getting the buff stripped from the queen, and having the attack buff all applied. And then you also have to account for the fact that you might be hit by multiple debuffs, and you might have a couple debuffs before getting to that point. applied on your team. You might have lost some buffs. You might have yeah, you might have your skills on cooldown. Like, there's so many things that could go wrong. Yeah, I mean, you could be lucky and set up that kill, but that sounds like a big headache if things don't go the right way. And it sounds like you're probably overgearing the content, to be honest, if you're pulling through with that strategy. I do have a lot of CP with this group composition, but to be honest, this is a group that, I mean, it's pretty easy to obtain these heroes, and they are, I would say, that they kind of need better gear than like if you bring a bunch of 5 stars in here. Because some heroes have insane skills in their kit, like all packed into the same hero, and they almost have the skills of 2 heroes together. Oh my, okay, wait, I did not get my skills ready. Minus 16. I mean, if I wipe there, what's gonna happen is that I'm just gonna end the run. I'm just gonna clear some more and just leave from by the portal, grab my reward, and I'll be ready for killing the queen on the next one. But it's just to see what I can manage here. I should have chucked the potion there. That's fine. Okay, this thing is fully... as soon as you attack the queen, so what you can do is just attack ads. You can definitely just attack ads, but the queen gets buffed. She gets buffed over time. So you could build souls here, you could get rid of some debuffs. Oh my god. And unhealable debuff. That is terrible. Alexa is pretty squishy. That's a pretty big disadvantage. Alright, let's get her up here. Alright. I should have attacked now with Taranor Guard. It is brutal. That damage is very high. Also immune to poison, so I can't just like drop some poison. Alright, let's I want that speed buff. Oh. Maybe she does the first attack? Because the queen just goes, so if I apply defense down from Taranor Guard, it's not gonna do anything. It's just gonna get taken away. Like, as soon as you pop this, like, I needed to apply debuff immunity. That's what I needed to do. Let's start working on these ads. Oh, fell the defense down. That's not a good start. It's definitely not a good start. Oh, popping the guardian. These debuffs are terrible. Look at my state of health here. It's definitely not looking good. Let me just start. God. No crit too. Things are really not going my way. These souls needs to be used. Okay. Look at this. So what I do here is that I just pop skill 3. I have to heal my team. Just they won't have the debuff immunity. Oh my god, forget it. Well, it's a rip. Not the right group composition for this, but I wanted to see. I just wanted to see and to show you guys at the same time. So yeah, I'm just gonna, if I pop the guardian, like if I would have popped the guardian, it was definitely the best to wait for Angelica. It doesn't do enough damage to the ads. You have to take these dark ads out first, and then you kill the counter-attacking monsters, which are in cocoons right now, and they are immortal. You kill them, and then you have the queen alone. But you have to sustain your whole group to get there. Let's just see, like, what would have happened if I just kept going. But I know Angelica will just keep getting her skills on cooldown and stunned as well. Just lost defense down. But the thing is, with this team, I mean, there was quite a bit of morale left. I still was able to clear up to the queen. That was what? 3 runs. So this run with Juleeve Council, I would have been able to bring another team that can definitely kill the queen. So I can just, that's the thing though, I can just yield here and just go kill Juleeve and then the queen afterward. But if I'm at minus 17 now, I need a team that has plus 25 morale. And I have one, I can... That's the thing, I can do Angelica, Alexa, Silk, and Bellona, but that team's still gonna get killed on the queen. Teams I usually run in here, I'm not sure if they get enough morale, to be honest. I did not prepare for that one. But yeah, it's a rip for sure. Just wanted to see. Anyways, show you guys the battle against Juleeve with this team. Free. Just go and clear some more stuff, I guess. I have some other teams that I wrote. Oh wait, I have some screenshots of how much morale I get with my usual teams. Let me see here. So I definitely need... let me write this down. Queen. I was at minus 17. So I need a team with... this one gives 38. I can remove 13, and so I need morale plus 25. Right? And then it's going to be exactly at minus 30, which is fine. Out of the teams that I usually run, let's see here, not with Alexa, she's too squishy for the queen. I need something tanky. Like, usually I can do it with DN. DN, Angelica, Bellona, and the 4th is... what is it? Taranor Guard? Let me see here. Sid? That definitely doesn't give me enough morale for it. Definitely not enough. But there's a team here. 25 morale, DN, Angelica, Bellona, and Taranor Guard. Pretty sure I did it with that team. Oh wait, no, last one was... instead of Taranor Guard, it was Angelica, DN, Bellona, and Luna. That was the team, but how much morale is that? There's Angelica, DN, Kisei, and Bellona I can run, and that's 22. That's not enough. Oh, yeah, I definitely should have stopped. Like, I'm glad I got to that point, because I would have actually wiped while not paying attention here. I'm not too worried. I have the tickets for it, but it sounds like that's a waste to just do it that way. I would have to redo the run with that other team. That's better, but I have to make sure I have. Bellona Sid is only 19. I've done it with, yeah, Bellona and Sid, I've done it with Angelica and DN. That's 19, that doesn't work. So I have to do it with Taranor Guard, which, yeah, as long as I bring Bellona, I'm good, because she's a powerhouse. So that's gonna be the team. But if I mess that calculation, I'm short of 1 morale, I'm done. I have to redo this way again. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. So, what will I do? Angelica, where is it? Okay, there's the team. So I was at minus 17, that I know. So yeah, 13 difference. Just take 13 out of 38. I'm left with 25 morale, like I said. And that team does it. Oh, but I don't have gear on DN. That's the thing, it's on Destina. It's on Destina. So I don't have attack buff. I don't need attack buff. What I need is, you know what? Looks like I have to. I'm just gonna take the portal. I need to at least like. I'm gonna have to run with like Angelica, Destina, Bellona, and a fort. I just don't think I can. I don't think I even get 25 morale with these types of group composition. Nope. And nope. Nope. About result. Yeah, Alexa did some work. Show you the gear real quick. And that's gonna be the end of this one. Alexa, skill up 2 and 2, skill 1. And Silk, skill ups, stats. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Press the bell icon if you'd like to be notified whenever I release a new video. And this is the skill ups for Taranor Guard. I can definitely get him better stats. It's just I had to put him on speed set for Wyvern. And finally, Angelica. Skill ups. Now she's on speed boots. Used to be health percentage. But yeah, I got Destina here. If like I bring her along, she's usually pretty good for morale, but she has to get along with the other heroes for it to work properly. So I'm gonna have to go check that out, how much morale I'm gonna get, and just kill the queen. And not gonna be able to record the kill, but it's gonna end up being something very similar to what I've done before. So really, I just want to get that that token. Anyways, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm out for now. Peace.